Now, if your marriage survives and you have a baby, it won't be the first childbirth you've participated in, won't be the first nursery, and probably won't even feel like your first child.
Welcome to the TLDR channel. Every week we dive deep into different Reddit threads to bring you the best and worst Reddit has to offer.
It might be AITA. What does that stand for? Just like I didn't know D&D.
No, and even before we started, you're like, 31F? What does that mean?
But I got it. I clicked after I asked the question.
What was the question again?
AITA.
MIDA.
Oh. Wow. Do people use that via text, or is that just a Reddit thing?
No, it's a Reddit thing.
Oh.
Like, there's different subreddits, so we'll familiarize ourselves with different ones. I need to get to... Actually, no, you need to get to my level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like...
I'm not... Duck's a Redditor. Or, not Redditor, but he loves Reddit, reading Reddits.
Oh, I was talking about... But, yeah, that too.
Oh, wait. I was about to ask you, where's your wine?
I know. Well, I don't need any more. I'm already at a good level. So,
Okay.
you know.
I thought you were talking about level of understanding these shorthand abbreviations here.
Oh, I know. There's some that I have no idea what they are, but we'll figure it out.
Okay. Am I that for helping a friend in a bad situation on my wife's birthday? Okay, honestly.
Already, yes.
Yeah.
Already.
Okay, male or female, doesn't matter. It's your wife's birthday.
Yeah.
Female just makes it worse. I, 28 male, have a friend called Sarah, 28 female, whom I have known since childhood and has been there for me my whole life. I owe her life, I owe her my life, and she's always been my go-to when I have problems. Okay. I want to make this clear: romantic feelings have never been involved. We have a brother-sister relationship. My wife, 29. Okay, so that Sarah is the friend. Mm-hmm. So my wife, 29, has never liked Sarah since. Ooh.
Already.
Yeah,
it's a no.
Someone who she
already
doesn't like.
It's a no.
My wife has never liked Sarah since I had her as the best woman at my wedding. Oh, that's interesting. Sorry, I had to stop there.
No.
My wife has never liked Sarah since I had her as best woman at my wedding.
I'm on her side. Like, I don't even need to hear the rest of the story. Like, we will hear the rest of the story, but no. Like...
Yeah, that's already... Sorry, I had a...
You already are putting her in front of your wife's feeling, knowing that she doesn't like Sarah.
Yeah.
And
especially if you know she doesn't like her.
Exactly. And then you made her your best man. Get out of here.
She went as far to suggest I cut her out of my life when she became pregnant with her first child, but we worked through it in couples therapy. Yeah. The relationship got better when Sarah got married last year, but unfortunately Sarah's husband just up and left a pregnant Sarah, which has made her mental health spiral. Since Sarah has always been there for me, I've stepped up for her with taking her to appointments, building the nursery, and even promising to be with her when she gives birth. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's so much. That's way too intimate.
I think so too. Be there when she gives birth, building the nursery. Okay, I'm sure she has other male figures that can help her out with that.
Or girlfriends.
Yeah.
Like, I would be there in a drop of a hat. Yeah. Like, send me the Addie.
Yeah. Gosh, they're real close. My wife has become extremely hostile to Sarah, which has caused fights. Oh, so it's already
understandable.
Yeah. To make up for not being there as much as I should, I planned a special birthday for my wife, a whole day and night being treated like a celebrity with fancy hotel, dinner in an expensive restaurant, shopping trip, and spa.
Love it.
Unfortunately, Sarah went into labor 6 weeks early and rang me in a bad state, begging me to come to the hospital because she was scared. Oh, this is the emergency?
Oh, no.
I told my wife everything, and she started to freak out, saying it was her day, so I wasn't going to ruin it. Oh, man. That's crazy.
Okay, that's a lot.
I told her, stop being childish. We can celebrate another time, or she could ask a friend to go.
Ask a friend to drive Sarah to her...
Exactly.
To the hospital. What the heck? That's your wife's birthday.
Then she told me don't come home without a paternity test, which hurt me. I'd never do that to her.
Facts.
But she wasn't listening. She just left without saying another word.
Yeah.
I'm currently with Sarah in the delivery ward. Well, getting a cup of coffee, that's why the story is rushed. I've been getting so many angry calls and texts from both our families and friends. Unfortunately, I tried getting in touch with my wife, but I'm blocked and everything.
Yup.
I feel like helping a vulnerable person in a situation like this trumps a birthday, but I still feel guilty. Sorry, wife first. That's my opinion.
Okay, listen. I am, as you know, 1,000% like a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Like, I will drop anything for my girlfriends, but that is way too intimate. Like, you do not have another woman's husband take you to the hospital, stay with you through the labor.
Yeah.
Like, no.
And honestly, especially it's someone she doesn't like. And my question is, like, the other friend, what's her name again? Not Sarah, the other one. What's her opinion about having this male friend of hers and she knows he's married, you know?
Yeah.
Like, having him by her side through everything. I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
I mean, I can sympathize and say, like, yeah, it's a scary situation to be in, but at the end of the day, the dad still needs to be there, you know? Like, the dad is still the father of the child.
Yeah.
So he should be, regardless of, like, what is happening in the relationship, he still needs to take her to the hospital, still needs to be there
It's
for
still
the
his
labor.
baby.
If she is willing, if she doesn't want him there and will only cause her stress, then no, obviously don't have him there.
Yeah.
But definitely, like, be there for the baby, for the child. I don't know. I would be
It's her
sussed out.
birthday. It's not like, oh, it's another holiday or another ordinary day.
6 weeks early, though? I feel like that's a lot.
That's a whole month and a half, pretty much. Huh.
Like, maybe she was distressed.
Could be. Because, I mean, she's going through a lot. So.
Yeah.
Or has health problems that made her or the baby come early. Okay, let's see. It's my wife's birthday, and I chose to be at my best friend's side while she gives birth and breaking another promise to my wife and calling her silly. Yikes. So the first comment. I read your wife's comments in your edit. Wait. I read your wife's comments.
Okay, so the wife is in the Reddit story. Like, she's commenting.
Oh, for real? But we don't get to see that?
We better.
Sorry, Sarah is losing her baby. I really am. However, if you stay with her... Oh, shoot. They're telling us. Okay. Juicy. Sorry, Sarah is losing her baby. I really am. However, if you stay with her tonight, your marriage will also be dead. If you want Ella, find someone else from your friend group to be with Sarah and go to your wife.
Yeah.
Immediately cut Sarah out forever. If you can't choose your wife today, you have made a choice. You cannot have both women in your life because you suck at boundaries.
Yeah.
Both women want you. You can't have both. I promise if you choose Sarah, you will regret it. Ooh.
Okay, I understand. Because to me, if like were to do that to me, I would just be like, okay, well, you've made your choice. Like, she is clearly more important than celebrating me.
Yeah. And, like, I don't care if she's given birth, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You can make arrangements, like, for her to be taken care of or whatever. As a friend, whatever.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be the one to spend the night or whatever.
There's so many other people. There's the mother, the father, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, like a whole bunch of people that could be there for her.
Yeah.
But she's going with, like, a married man. I don't know. Like, okay, I understand this is your best friend, right? But I feel like there are boundaries being crossed because he's completely disregarding his wife's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not even taking her into consideration at all. He's, like, brushing her off. Like, oh, you're so silly.
Yeah. But honestly, if it wasn't someone she didn't like, it'd still be wrong. Like, another woman, whatever. It'd still be wrong, in my opinion, but.
Because why are you, like, there holding her hand while she's giving birth and her hoo-ha is just, like, up in the air?
It's like, I'm always with you.
I'm there in spirit. Like,
Goodness.
like the Holy Father, the Son, and the Spirit kind of way.
Goodness. Okay, a top comment. I've stepped up for her with taking her to appointments, building the nursery, and even promising to be with her when she gives birth. Okay, so they put that into quotes. Gently, the only woman you should be doing all that for was your own wife.
Yeah.
True. Does Sarah not have any other friends at all who could be there with her? Or who could have done some of those things instead of you doing it all?
Mm-hmm.
Where does your role end now that she's a single mom and leans so heavily on you?
Yeah.
You're married and your wife didn't sign up for a sister's wife or to compete for your time and attention. So you can play surrogate husband and co-parent to your friend's child, which seems like that's the direction it's heading. Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is true that the commenter brought up. Like, okay, where does it end?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to watch her or be with her when she gives birth. Okay, are you going to be a second dad to her, or I guess first dad to her?
Yeah, where is the father? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Like, okay, the relationship ended badly, but like, what was the friction there? Was it their friendship, like their close proximity? And I understand, like, you're going through it, you're emotional, probably very, like, hormonal, and a lot of changes happening, but you cannot lean on this man, even though that is your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
That leaves a lot of room for craziness to happen.
Unless he was single, okay, whatever. Fine. But you're taking him away from his wife and family or whatever.
Yes.
Goodness. Never.
Like, I could not, if I was in her situation, I could not put another woman through that, if that makes sense.
And for him to not,
To even, like,
think
have
about
him
that?
question
Yeah.
the loyalty.
yeah, that's a little strange there. Okay, another this one's a controversial one apparently.
Yeah.
I think wanting to help your friend is a lovely thing, but it feels like there's a codependence developed between you and Sarah, and therefore a lot of important boundaries have been set aside. Your comment about your wife being childish, I hope you realize that issue isn't just about this one night. It sounds like she's frustrated over something that's become a pattern of behavior with you and Sarah.
Preach.
Based on your other comments, you may be clear on the fact that you only love your wife, but it's time to realize that your actions aren't making her feel loved.
Mm-hmm.
Also, not sure whether if you've thought far ahead, but considering all that you've done for Sarah, appointments, the nursery, she may expect you to fulfill a paternal role.
Yeah.
You don't seem to have said no to her so far. Will you have the strength to do so after the child and says she will need your help? Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah, it's like, where does it stop? You're giving so much. Where does it stop? Okay, another abbreviation. YTA.
You're the asshole.
Oh, okay. The beginning of that one. Or the other one. You're the asshole. Were you planning on being there if she delivered on time? This is just too intimate a situation for a married man to be part of.
Yes.
And of course, he's going to have to help her with her baby, because alone, right? I don't think the marriage will survive as his loyalties were divided. Original poster posted that he was a firefighter and has delivered babies before, not just one baby, just multiple babies, as if his presence was somehow necessary. He started this post, yet blames his wife for responding. OMG, like who is posting personal info? Finally, he adds that there may be a sick or dead baby. With every response, he'd add drama, which makes him an unreliable narrator. He was wrong, he is the asshole, regardless of how many tragic updates he makes. So basically, he's adding those little things to prove himself, like why, like justify why he's doing it.
Oh.
And then that still doesn't make it right. Like, oh yeah, I'm a firefighter, I've delivered babies all the time.
Okay, but like,
yeah,
if she's going to a hospital, there's no need for you to be there. You being there isn't like against your wife's wishes and she's giving you an ultimatum and you're still choosing her. Like,
yeah. I just can't get over the fact that you already know she doesn't like her.
Yeah.
So why do so much for her?
100%.
Keep your like you should have set your boundaries shit already. So like if you didn't like someone, stay away from that girl too, right? Yeah. Like if he can.
Oh, he knows I don't play.
Yeah. If it's like work related, like let's say y'all work, then that's different. But
I don't really have to worry about it with work because there's not really a lot of women like in his
and like you don't really know
division.
Yeah.
But another one of our friends, he does work with more like women, and my girlfriend says that like they have crushes on him and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, just wait till they get to know him.
And then since you know that, he's been saying like that too. Like it's like he's flattered.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, anybody is going to be flattered. Yeah.
Okay, additional comment. You're the asshole. The birthday isn't the issue.
Yes.
The issue is that you have, in essence, abandoned your wife in order to be a de facto husband/father to Sarah and the baby.
Okay, this explains it perfectly. Because I was like, I don't want to come off as an like saying you definitely should not be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that explains it perfectly. You're being essentially a surrogate husband / father.
Mm-hmm.
So,
wonder how much your relationship with Sarah caused Sarah's husband to just up and leave. Oh yeah, you did mention that. See, it could have been. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Stepped up for her with taking her to appointments, building the nursery, and even promising to be with her when she gives birth.
A lot.
All the time you spend with Sarah and away from your wife during all these intimate emotional moments like ultrasound, building the nursery, and childbirth are only going to bond you to Sarah and the baby more. And honestly, that should be between married couple, those experiences. Now, if your marriage survives and you have a baby, it won't be the first childbirth you've participated in, won't be the first nursery, and probably won't even feel like your first child.
Oh, dang.
That proves like it's
so
not
sad.
special. Yeah. There is no way that Sarah doesn't have anyone else. You are allowing her to depend on you way too much. Despite coming from foster care, I'm sure she has other friends that could go to the hospital with her.
Oh, I think I missed that. I don't recall.
Yeah. Maybe it was an additional comment, but I don't think I read that either.
Okay.
I didn't know she was from a foster care. But I'm sure foster care is when you're younger, but you're of age now. I'm sure you've developed multiple relationships and other people we've met.
Yeah, I think it depends. Some people kind of get stunted and only like rely on.
Yeah, that's true too, especially the role you're in, being in foster care. You're kind of scared and worried. So that's understandable too. But you only have the bandwidth for one wife, not two. You have chosen Sarah over your wife at almost every juncture and have committed to continue the same pattern because surely your wife should understand that you need to be in a stand-in dad for the baby. So even though you say you don't have romantic feelings for Sarah, maybe you don't. But whatever feelings you do have are strong enough that you put her first and neglect your own wife.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, even if you want to do a favor to your friend, I feel like he has to like make sure with his wife, like a solid foundation and whatever first, for her to have enough trust that you're like just doing helpful things. But some of the things he's doing is a little much.
Yeah, like I said, it feels too close, too intimate. And I think if best girlfriend was in that situation, I would also want to be there for her. Like, I wouldn't want it to be exclusively him.
Yeah.
Because then that's weird.
Yeah. It'd be different if it was both of them. But I know they said they don't get along or they don't like each other, so.
Well, even if I don't like her or
just
we don't get along, regardless, like, I would still want to be there for her, especially if she's going through, like, a very tumultuous time, like with the divorce and being a single mother.
Yeah.
That's a lot to take in.
So she could have thought in that way too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are done with the female friend.
Yikes.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more episodes. Drop your comments, suggestions, and thoughts on these stories. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep on living.